Shout out to Boozy Badass. He said this shit too. Where the crackheads at?
Yo,
crackheads used to be able to do anything.
Everybody know better now. Crackheads, this shit gonna knock your teeth out. You outside all day. K2, you could go in this warp zone and hop back out.
Yo, too much of that shit. I just seen it. Too much of that shit to kill you.
Nah, it don't knock your teeth out.
Fucked up.
It don't knock your teeth out.
You gonna be fucking leaning over.
You don't know. Yeah, something. You don't know you got teeth.
I know.
You don't know you got teeth no more.
Yo, out his mouth and hand it to a nigga. So,
all right, well, we gonna end that one right there. That sounds crazy. Listen,
bro, I'm not gonna
levels.
Eastside motherfucking minds. We back. This is episode 4. You know the normal cast is here. Shot Money's here. Alex is here. He's to my left. My right, Cam Crew. My far right is fucking Fine Pine Poe.
Yes, sir.
So we here. I appreciate y'all joining us again. You heard the bonus joint for the starters. You know how we get down. We got to make some announcements. I got some information today, so I wanted to make sure we all gathered so I could give it to y'all live and direct. Shout out to my man Leftside Fred. You see the snapback is here. I'm trying to have a snapback here every time. Shout out to Spike, because story behind this, I bought this in the Bronx. Spike was at one of the hat shops up there on Grand Concourse. Copped the pink brim joint because I'm thinking, Fred gonna come back eventually. I had fucking outfits, I had hats, all types of shit.
Tell me about it.
I'm gonna bring the other ones that I cop next time and shit like that. But we had a visual lighting. Shout out to everybody that supported and showed up. Thank you so much. Everyone that spoke. Thank you for that as well. I mean, we were stuck in the mud. We was sitting here trying to maneuver from mud, just trying to get something out there. I know people were anxious to celebrate Fred and his life, so we appreciate everyone that worked with us, came out and supported us, and especially when we made everything work, how we made it work. That it turned out to be beautiful. And shout out to Copper for playing the music at the. I needed that. I feel real selfish. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like everybody needed that part.
Yeah, for sure.
It was super heavy.
For sure.
We need to hear him laughing and shit like that. That right there was perfect.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel wild selfish because one thing Ski said definitely stuck with me. We've been missing Fred for a minute.
Yo, absolutely.
So that was the most I felt him in my presence in years.
Absolutely.
So it's like, as much as I was, sad and I'm sitting here trying to mourn, I'm like, yo, this is the most I felt you around me in a minute. And I appreciate all of y'all here and everyone that showed up that night that made that happen for me. I was happy and sad at the same time. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So, and we stuck out in the cold. We came out for you in the cold. We was outside. That's how much we love you, man.
Having a dicky suit.
Come on now. That's how much we love you. We was outside in the cold. Now we don't want, we straight no fruit snacks.
Don't touch my bike.
My man was trying to look at
New Yorkers,
you chained
I ain't knocking this hustle.
I chained the wheel.
Nigga said I chained the wheel.
I told him to lock it to the thing.
I want to see the frogginess.
I ain't gonna lie.
I want to see the frogginess.
It's gonna get active if a nigga try to take that bike. That's
Yo, if y'all
say.
see any of that, motherfuckers start running out, that's what we doing.
Hey, listen.
It's up.
You rather see Spot Miles Morales and I'll hop right over this motherfucker.
Man. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, my fault. Let me not get distracted. So I do have information. I spoke to his moms today. The funeral is April 26th at Mount Zion. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. It's on 116th in Madison, the same place we had Joey's. The viewing will be at 11 a.m. and the actual funeral service is at noon. So make plans. And also, I'm gonna make sure after this that I share the link again, because you said all expenses have not been paid. So whoever didn't, by all means, show some love. Next Saturday is the day, April 26th. So I'm going to answer some questions for people. I don't have all the answers. I need y'all to understand this. I understand I'm going to be the de facto point of person of contact, me and Capo. I'm glad we was able to make that shit work last week.
And tell some people something.
Like, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what the cause of death was. I have no autopsy report. I'm not a doctor. I'm not immediate family. I don't know.
Yeah, and we trying to go through the ranks to make that happen.
Like,
at this point.
I don't know. I don't know. I wish I did know.
The baby sis is something.
I would prefer to just think about the positive. It's not going to make me a difference to find out the cause for me at this point. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. So
if you hear everybody's testimony, everybody got a valid story with Fred. Let's keep those stories and we lit. we lit.
Yes.
That's it. My brother was 35, so we could keep those stories.
Yes, sir.
And everything be lit. That's it.
Yes, sir. If we do an extravaganza for 515, we will let you know.
Absolutely.
It's
we
in
doing
the
that.
works.
We doing
It's
that.
in the works. I don't want to talk too much. I'd rather that shit just live and be.
I feel
but
let it bubble, but it's on the way.
That shit is, talk about. For the meantime, in terms of the memorial, please feel free to pop out. It's still in Franklin Plaza in the black circle by that red brick wall.
Pull up.
We might move some of the candles that we spelled out his name in front just to the back wall because of the wind and, just so it's not too much in the way. So I want them to leave this mural there. If we could get Tats Crew or somebody to tat that wall,
let me know how much that
mural on that wall. That would be fire.
We want that. We want Juco. We want Joey. All of them walls could get done up. Like in my mind.
And I did think about that because we didn't have a memorial, like a mural and shit like that for other people that passed. Right. I have a plan for that in the future. I want to redo our basketball court and put these people's name at center court. So everyone in Franklin Plaza can feel involved. I know we 30 years in, but there's plenty of people that was started with us that are not here with us no more, and I would love to honor their families by putting their name on the ground.
Absolutely.
That's something I've been thinking about for years. Now one of my brothers has got to go there. So
he used to do it with us. Like that's what I'm saying. All these memorials we was doing, he was there with the candles with us. So now we got to make something happen for him.
Yes, sir. But as y'all see how difficult it is for us. It's all love. I appreciate everyone that tried to communicate with us, reach out, organize some things. If I responded to you in a way that might have been a little off, just know I was mourning. I was going through it.
Definitely going through things.
That's all. That's all that was. Yeah. That's all that was. Anything y'all want to add? My fault. I know I wasn't ready to talk about the topic. I apologize, but we got to get that shit out there. People are dependent on us.
Oh, that's the one. And 515 left day.
515.
He going up again for. You already know how it's going. We light candles.
Definitely
we drinking Bon Beasley.
Yo, I hadn't seen that bottle in so long.
It's been a minute for me, honestly.
So long.
Listen,
I'm done.
And until I seen you and Turtle smoking, I didn't want nothing. I don't know. Please don't nobody feel offended. I didn't want nothing. Hey. When I seen my brothers together, that said, okay, Sha, celebration. Here you go. And then even then, I smoked a little bit and passed it on. Like, I bet. But don't feel offended. Not like it just wasn't for me at that time. Yeah. It wasn't for me at that time. That's all it was. So that's that. Love, peace, chicken grease there. We could segue over, talk about some sports because we got it's the playoffs now. But before we jump into that, I got to mention something for the ladies because Paige went #1. She got drafted and she signed to the Unrivaled League. And I just found out that the Unrivaled League in their first season doubled, if not tripled, their earnings income. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know if that was a hoax, if that was someone purposely put that out there for motherfuckers to be like, to jump in. So more, that's what I was thinking too. Try to get more investors.
I should probably chew in. And
it could have been a thing, but I found that to be very interesting. Paige signed a 3-year deal. Correct me if I'm wrong. She signed a deal with Unrivaled. And before she even stepped foot in the WNBA. So I want to see how these two parallel leagues merge.
I feel like they could work together
or something. I got to see what's
I feel like they could work together because the WNBA season is so short.
Yeah, and I don't want more WNBA games. I like the way it is now.
Also, they did not set up the WNBA as fortified as the NBA to stop competition. There's mad room. Like, there's mad room for advertising competition. Like, there's a lot. Like, the NBA it'd be hard to start a league rivaling the NBA. WNBA has dragged their feet to where, I think Unrivaled can probably catch up to them very quickly. WNBA, I don't think was ever ready for women's basketball to be as popular as it got in the last 3 years. Or else they would have been way better prepared before Caitlin Clark. That's why I think they acted so.
I want to believe that. And part of that is true. I just don't think. They could have been more prepared, but at the same time, something like this, was the NBA prepared for Magic and Bird when that happened? Were they ready?
A little bit,
yeah.
Or did they have to change it and make the changes midway?
They rigged the draft.
Okay.
Also, again, it's easy to prepare because those are 4-year college players.
I was just about
you
to
watched,
say that.
and
Caitlin was in the league. Caitlin was in college for 4 years.
I know that's why I think they put everything on Caitlin.
Yeah.
Where it's like NCAA, also college basketball is dying. Back then, college basketball was at its prime. So it's
I agree
so
with
like
that
Magic
too.
Johnson, Larry Bird were national stars.
They were
coming into the league, and their rivalry together. We're gonna fix this league, put them on two opposite coasts. I got a lot of cokeheads.
I agree, but
I need them.
But given the history, what I'm saying is, given the history, they had time to prepare for Caitlin and Angel. They have been going back and forth in the spotlight for at least 2 years.
They haven't been doing their league properly.
I agree.
I
don't think they had the personnel.
Magic and them, they're in the fucking 70s and 80s.
Right.
The money that we got post Jordan is why you built the WNBA. You had
I agree with you. I agree with what you're saying.
It's y'all treat it like a side project. Niggas who did Unrivaled are treating that shit like their main fucking project.
Yeah, well, the two players are, because it started by players,
and it's built on the fact that I know that all the women in here need the money. They need
more money. I agree.
So again, it's just driven.
That started that? I didn't know that.
I feel like
you had Cheryl
Collier and Brianna Stewart.
That's heavy.
They did not put the amount of effort that they, and I get it because we didn't care about women's sports back in 2000 the way we do now. And now they're trying to get it back. Again, a lot of what they've done in the last 2 years to me is gimmicky. It's gimmicky in them trying to catch up to the wave of the popularity, internet, the fact that like Caitlin Clark and my girl from LSU, nobody predicted that.
Yeah, but I feel like
and the virality.
Nobody predicted what exactly?
That they would be such Twitter sensations. That would be such a hot conversation that we could have a black and white conversation between them.
It's been that way for 2 years before they even stepped foot in the league.
Not no black and white conversation.
Yes, that very conversation. Yeah. Yes. Between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark started when they first was in the tournament with each other for 2 years.
And before that, there was no conversation that was relevant at all in women's sports, is what I'm saying. They attached themselves.
Maybe not you. I understand what you're saying.
Those two girls didn't have a beef. America, my point is, America made that
rivalry. They was on the court going
women's basketball and the powers that be said, this is the moneymaker.
This is going to be the moneymaker right here. Yes.
And I'm saying that instead of doing a better business, instead of trying to make sure that everything for your players is certified, better pay will create better play for your players. You don't need to do gimmicks on Twitter, but that's how y'all like to go get money. That's how Adam Silk. That's how these.
I don't know that you
we drawing now, and now we're mixing stuff. I feel what you're saying.
That's what the NBA is going to do. Like get them more money, and then the talent.
Let Alex get his.
But it's suffering. I feel like with the problem with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark was that their talent level wasn't nowhere near equal. So it's like even though it was a rivalry.
Well, I'm saying the rivalry was forced. It wasn't based on talent, but it wasn't based on basketball.
It was and it wasn't.
Though, that right there.
They used basketball to create the rivalry, I guess, in a sense, to create the white and black.
It's not a real basketball conversation. No, a real basketball conversation would not pit a guard versus a big.
Yeah, but the rivalry,
but again, on Twitter,
the same size.
I'm saying, but we all know that like WNBA, these people are not purists. NBA is not purist. They don't make basketball decisions from a basketball perspective. It's from a money perspective. That fucks up yes, but in general, the WNBA was also doing that. Unrivaled might be the only time that they're doing something that's player-driven for players. Everything else is for revenue. I'm forcing a black and white girls conversation between two players that don't even really give a fuck about each other like that for the sake of revenue. Revenue that they're kind of getting, but I'm super getting.
Yeah,
I'm trying
to disagreeing with that.
So I'm saying it's not about basketball play. And I'm saying that a lot of the issues of how the NBA tries to drive traffic is not from a basketball perspective. That's why I think Unrivaled caught them, because it was basketball. Niggas who love basketball are enjoying watching the show. Women who are trying to become better paid professionals know that this league is going to pay me more, because where are they getting the sponsors from? Where are they getting the views from? Niggas who care.
Yeah. Whereas also women. I think what drives this league is the amount of outside support that want to see these women get paid. It's a lot of like women athletes, like gymnasts. I know Simone Biles is a part of it. Like I get where you're trying to go.
Because my point is,
I just don't think the WNBA had the personnel.
My point is
to execute any of these things that you were talking about.
But the WNBA had arenas. Like they had a lot of things that they were lazy about. If I own the Lakers, the Sparks is like a side project.
Yes.
That I know I can afford easily.
And that side project is losing money every year.
But I treat it like a side project.
Right, but until they hired somebody that was mentally able to take that place from one joint to another.
And I'm saying they just did that recently.
I still don't think they have that person. They don't have the personnel.
You're making my point though. My point is that
they just don't have the personnel.
Because you don't care about basketball.
I don't think it's just about basketball in that game. I just don't think they have the personnel. I think the person there cares about basketball. I don't think they are savvy enough in order to make the product better.
I disagree. I think the NBA is having the exact same issue. They've been having the same issue. They don't have the right people in the room. They're going to stats. They're going to algorithms. They don't have ex-NBA players.
You disagree, but say they don't have the right people in the room.
I'm saying that the issue that they have with the WNBA, why Unrivaled caught up to them, is because they don't have the people who care about basketball. They focus more on business. So what are we?
I'm saying that they don't have the person.
But that's why I said
we're talking. We were talking.
I don't understand what's the disagreement.
We were talking about whether or not, we were talking about whether or not when Caitlin and Angel came into the league, was the league able to welcome them and boost and promote? And you're saying they was doing all that for money, and I'm saying
not the league. The league was not doing that
WNBA.
then. They were not in the league at that point in time.
I know. What I'm saying is, when they came into the league, now you have these two cash cows. Even with these two cash cows, they do not have the personnel to boost them in a way, whether it's revenue or basketball, whether it's for money or it's for basketball. The person there is not equipped to take this game from one place to another.
I'm saying that the NBA has been failing at doing that with their own product, their side product. They wouldn't know how to do that well either. They've been failing the WNBA for years.
I feel like the NBA, the reason why,
and I'm saying Unrivaled caught up because they started from a totally different angle. They started from, you're missing this business. I'm coming to where this business is lacking. Like this business.
I don't know what they came and what's really missing from Unrivaled. That's the WNBA. Like they just have, they have more people that are interested in seeing them get paid more. I think after Brittany Griner got arrested, the need to stay in the States, that's what they attacked. Absolutely. Like, yo, don't go overseas. Stay here. Like, you don't want to go through that. I think without that happening, I don't know if Unrivaled starts
I've heard Cheryl Swoop say that since the early 2000s,
none of them wanted to go overseas. None of them want to go overseas.
The only reason why they ever were going is because the NBA at the time was not paying them. They did not see them as a viable enough business. And my point is that once this Twitter run saw, college basketball, NIL, these people can come in. They're young stars. We have not had the opportunity to do that.
Right, but not just that. Angel and Caitlin Clark in particular.
I know.
Like black and white. All of that came into play. I don't think it would have been as big of a sensation.
But I'm saying that's because y'all already don't play good business with your basketball. You need to have some shock shit. That's my point. My point is that the NBA also is doing shock shit and not basketball shit. Playing games and all this other dumb shit instead of making the quality of your competition better. And Rivaled for most people,
but the playing game did make the quality of the competition better.
I don't think so. Most niggas don't think that's true.
A lot of people that said that at first now are agreeing with the playing and like that the playing is here, bro. That shit has changed right in front of your face, bro.
Like, complain about
let them complain. That's okay. Some people are going to complain.
You gotta play ball now. Nah, what's stupid about having to play ball?
The 10 seed didn't have to fucking
play ball.
I don't give a fuck about no 10 seed. I did not need to watch Miami versus Chicago last night. I didn't. I didn't even need to have fucking Steph Curry be in contention of being the 8th or 7th seed.
All right, pause. Why not? Pause.
All right, whatever.
That's you. I feel you.
All right, now pause.
Same way. I felt like I didn't need to see the Orlando Magic and Atlanta playing all other playing. I feel you.
The reason why you need to make them play hard. The reason why niggas need to do new things to play hard is because your players don't want to play hard no more.
No,
and you don't speak to that.
It's because you gave them all the money and none of the responsibilities. We just added that whole. We gonna give them more money. They gonna put a better product out. They're not gonna do that.
That's not going to work.
They're now spoiled. You talking about grown ass kids that just got a bag and they don't got to play.
The money. They don't gotta break a leg.
You gave me the money. All of our contracts are guaranteed.
I'm good.
So you're saying that there's hoes all around then?
Just about they accepting the check. They gotta ain't nothing.
And my point is that I started this all by saying that again, NBA is big enough to do whole shit and nobody can come compete with them. WNBA is your side project, is not big enough for a nigga to come take your shit. That's all I'm saying.
I got a question.
That's all I was saying.
Does Rivals, do they play 5-on-1s?
No, they play 3-on-3.
So it's still like
3-on-3 and 1-on-1.
They cornered the market with that. They
said, yo, just stay in the space and play 3-on-3.
Yeah, but Big Three is not attacking the NBA in the
way. It was. And the NBA went about the business of shutting that shit down.
Yo, if AI would have played ball and he was good at it would have been over.
My point is, though, that I can shut you down. WNBA cannot shut down Unrivaled.
Right, because WNBA don't make enough money.
That's NBA, what I'm saying.
No one's disagreeing that if WNBA was out to shut down Unrivaled. That's not the point. It's a matter of how are they going to clash in the future. That's all we're trying to figure out.
I'm saying that they're going to fare better.
If anything, it should help to boost each other, because seeing them
play in both leagues.
Unrivaled should make people want to watch them.
You get to watch them on this team, and you get to watch them on the 3-on-3.
As a business, you do not want that.
They don't run simultaneously.
You don't want that.
They don't run at the same time.
As the NBA, I do not want my business dependent on a business that I can't control. That's all I'm saying. I can see why they don't want that. I see what you're saying. It could happen like that. Again, that's just free market, hypothetical economy. But they're in the business of controlling business. The reason why they tried to shit on the Big Three is they can't shit on Unrivaled. But like the NBA could. The NBA shot on that. They could have had the exact same thing. All your ex-players are giving you more clout. This helps your league. That's what Ice Cube was trying to tell the NBA. It's the exact same logic.
Because there's older men. Like
it's retired basketball.
It didn't have to be retired. He went to retire because they were like he had a lot of red tape. There was a lot of red tape before he ever played a game. And I'm saying that there's more red tape there because the company is bigger. And I'm saying that because, and the WNBA could have been just as big because, again, they're an extension of this huge-ass multi-billion-dollar company. But a lot of these motherfuckers have two franchises, and they don't care about one as much as the other. Cool. Just like the Saints and the Pelicans, dude. I have mad bread. I put in $1 billion on the Pelicans.
Because of what you're saying, they wouldn't have been able to do exactly what you're doing. They don't have a nigga that cares, so how are they going to be better?
And my point was that the lack of care was the point I was saying was lacking in general. It's in both the NBA and the WNBA.
The reason why something like Big Three won't be able to infringe on NBA is because I'm, as a kid coming out of college, I want to go where I'm going to make the most money. I'm going to go to the NBA. I'm looking to go to the NBA.
It's now, a career.
If all of my NBA dreams fail and Big Three is my only option, then that'll be a thing. But
I get what you're saying, but there's much more. There's much more in between.
Niggas are playing basketball wherever they can get played.
I'm saying no matter what. Can't use that because you don't have no acclaim to bring people to watch. They don't want to watch. Nobody know who you are.
I'm saying that the Big Three.
If the NBA, we can go about building a brand new basketball business.
If the NBA wanted
while the NBA is still functioning,
I'm finished.
Because if the NBA is still functioning, if I'm an aspiring basketball player, I want to play basketball, I only want to play in the biggest league. And there's tons of other leagues before I get to your brand new startup league. But if somebody is retired, I don't need to play that full court. I'm not going to be running as far. I'm not going to be doing all of that stuff. I could bring you, and you have a name that people know who you are. It's going to also bring people to watch.
I understand what you're saying, but again, there's a lot of things like retired is interchangeable. There's 33-year-old retired NBA players who are being forced to play in the Big Three. They could definitely play in the league. They go play anywhere. So again, a lot of that stuff.
I was just gonna say forced.
They might be being forced if a team not giving Mike Beasley not getting a look. Mike Beasley could cook niggas. It's politics.
Oh, you talking about?
I'm saying he's retired at like 29. There's a lot of niggas in the league like that. You will never hear their stories.
I mean, Mike Beasley's story.
And my thing is, again, the only reason why we're having an issue is because the NBA does not want to do business with me. I'm not necessarily in direct competition with you at all.
It's personal because Michael Beasley is
You don't give a fuck about your ex-players when you're done. It's the way that you do business that inherently makes it terrible for all communities involved. Your ex-players, all this. Niggas been complaining. While they're in the league, niggas complaining. All these podcasts, you can hear it.
I feel like the reason why the NBA is working and will always work is because they find people who could do stuff that not everybody could do.
It works because it's a monopoly.
It's a monopoly. Yeah,
we ain't got no other options.
They got shit tied.
And that's why they don't want no big three. That's why they don't want no big three. And I'm saying the WNBA would love to cut off any competition whatsoever. They'd love to own that 3-ball league if they could afford it, but they can't because, again, free market, I don't got to sell to you. But I hate that you exist. But I can't wipe you off the map. Especially right now, the cultural levity. You can't knock these women from getting better pay.
My issue is I don't think the WNBA itself is its own entity in itself enough. I think they're a side company from the jump.
Whether there's feelings or not, there's a good business decision like Singular and AT&T joining and being one. Right. It was a good business decision for them.
If I'm the bigger business, I see it as a redundancy. Again, I'm not here on no logic, kumbaya, we could work together. I am trying to monopolize as a corporate. I do not want anything.
Monopolizing would be seizing out of the company.
Potentially, or kidding out of here. I don't need y'all to do that shit. Because again, do I want to pay y'all that much?
Who you talking about?
The WNBA.
I don't know what they want to do.
No, I'm telling you right now.
The personnel they got there, I can't make
business is built to pay their employees what the employees want. I want to pay you.
No business is built to do that.
So exactly, you over here and you're making you're making your price go up. Outside of my control. No, I do not enjoy that.
This is
because now you're going to come back to the negotiating table. I'm saying, as a business, I do not want to negotiate. I don't want to have to negotiate with you, and you're creating negotiating leverage by having another business and showing your worth.
No, the thing about it is,
right? They wouldn't like it.
Yeah, that's my point.
This is how you become a partner rather than a worker.
Yeah, but what you're saying,
you're saying that from the player's perspective. I'm speaking strictly from the corporate one. I don't want to be a partner at a better price.
Them against each other.
I'm saying I don't want to be a partner at a better price.
Wait, hold up.
I don't know.
Why don't you believe what he's saying?
No, I mean, I gave the perfect example. When these phone companies want to join forces, it'd be because of shit like that. All right, I see what you have. I don't have that. We could join forces and make a better business decision.
AT&T saw that Singular was building satellites. I want those satellites that you built. I'm big enough to buy you. You could never buy me. Like Singular could never buy AT&T.
I'm talking more of a partnership than
But it's not really a partnership. Your name don't exist no more. It's my name. I swallowed you. That was the whole point. I'm sure your CEO got paid. You know what I mean? But like, there's no Singular right now.
Excuse me.
I don't agree with you because of the fact that
they're probably already rival. Hold on, I'm just going to finish that, but it might not be a rival either. After that, it will be one thing. Is what I'm imagining.
He's saying he eliminated. I eliminated the rivalry.
There's no rivalry. You don't exist anymore.
They could still be a partnership in that.
Even it can be. It's rare.
Not. I'm just saying that in the example you gave, it's not a partnership.
It's not a partnership. No. Singular is no more.
I'm saying there's a.
I'm saying you can negotiate
exactly.
But I'm saying but one person has leverage. AT&T had ultra leverage there.
Absolutely.
So it's like, I'm sure Singular's like, yo, let's partner. Keep my name. AT&T said no.
The first and outstanding
pay you to take that.
Had the money to do that.
I understand what we're talking about, the shoulds, coulds. I'm just saying how business typically work. Nobody builds a corporation to seek out partnerships necessarily.
What you're saying, I understand what you're saying, and it would work if you had an extremely profitable business, which WNBA is not. So it's
the most profitable women's basketball league in the world.
That shit lose money every year. You sound crazy.
Is it in the world? Nah, it's one of them. I think it's one in America.
In America, it's number one for sure. Maybe China and all those dudes. Unrivaled is brand new.
Europe.
Again, it's brand new. No matter what, they lose money every year. They report a loss every year.
And who else is reporting anything?
What do you?
So I'm saying the girls still have to come here.
What you're saying, but this is the reason why I don't believe what you're saying, because what they're doing, as much as you don't believe that there's no way that they could want to accept this is something that is good for their league in a whole.
But what you're saying,
because as people, the reason why they allow it, for one, we both basketball, but we two totally different things. Playing basketball, 5v5 and 3v3 is not the same.
But you're explaining to me, I understand. My point is that, again, you are my second, you are not my main account.
Again,
if I'm not making money off of this portfolio, it's fine. I make billions on this one. I can cover the losses. My NBA. My NBA, I can cover my WNBA losses.
They've been,
I've been doing that.
That's what they do.
Again, my point
is, I'm trying to stop doing that.
No, but I'm saying, in me covering
this thing,
Alex, what I'm trying to say is as an arena, it's I make my rent for this arena in these 82 games for WNBA season And with anytime a rock star comes in to the Staples Center, it's extra bonus money. Me giving this WNBA team extra bonus money. It's a side project, like Amazon's Twitch. Amazon ain't never made a profit off Twitch, but he keeps Twitch going as an advertising tool. I lose money on that the same way I would pay an advertising firm to do advertising for me. Okay. It's another cost.
Now you saying
when you make that much money, you don't care about.
Now this is where it goes to. You have to understand that with what the Unrivaled League is doing. Is bringing media and bringing publicity for free. It is marketing these players in my WNBA for free. For me, I'm not paying for it.
Let me introduce.
You're doing it, but their names is getting up, which is going to drive more people to watch.
And they're trying to ask me to pay them more for that. It's still a cost I got to pay
again. And what's going to happen is when I believe
you cannot talk to somebody about their profit margins. Again, if I like paying like this, and you're telling me, well. If they get more exposure, you got to pay them more, but you'll make more money on the back end. I don't know that's true. No, I am right now locked in on deals. Again, like I'm getting the money right now.
I mean, you could tell
the way I want
profit margin,
and I don't have to. And I don't have to agree with you.
Not listen, but
no, but that's all you coming with. That's what you're coming with.
No, but
but it's like it's my league. I can either be like,
say no, I don't like those numbers.
Right. I own this.
Let me ask you a question.
You're coming in to try to change what I do.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm here.
Is it possible? At all that these behind doors, that these two leagues are talking to each other, working on this? Like, because it sounds like you're like, yo, they're completely, right, and Unrivaled is going to take over.
No,
I feel like there's something involved. Like they're involved with each other.
What's happening in the background is that people on Unrivaled are trying to use this as a negotiation tactic to get better pay for the WNBA. And the WNBA, just like in every collective bargaining agreement, understands that
they're in a collective bargaining agreement.
They understand that I'm going to have to pay more, but how much more do you want me to pay?
Again,
you want me to pay as much you get in Unrivaled? Hell no. Let's talk.
That's not what we're going to do.
Let's talk. Again, I'm saying they're going to have a conversation. They are having a conversation in the back, but it's not just like, oh, this is what you want. It's not just what you want.
That's my point. The way how it works is this. They are going to end up getting more money for the girls because more eyes is going to be on.
But he's saying he's not going to get as much money as they get in Unrivaled. And no, I feel like at no point were we saying that it's going to be equal or nothing like that.
My whole point was that the WNBA's point is to be contentious with that. It's not that, I'm never going to give you what you want. It's that you have to do everything that you have to do outside to earn negotiating with me. Right. Like before, like 2 years ago, you didn't have any leverage point. Unrivaled now exists. You can now leverage with me. I am a business that has already existed. You now can sit at a table and talk to me. Y'all players were all players complaining to me as employees. I didn't give a fuck about what you were saying. And that's why you were upset. Then you want to go create a league. You now have leverage.
Wait,
we can talk now.
And then the leverage is not going to work. Again, so
but
now we got
Caitlin Unrivaled?
Huh? No, she's the only person that said I'm good. I don't need Unrivaled.
You want to talk about talks? You want to talk about talks?
They tried to get
talks happening in the back.
They tried.
You think the WNBA ain't trying to stop that bitch from getting on it? Sorry, excuse me. I didn't mean
everybody else is there.
But I'm saying,
Caitlin was going to sign and say, you know what, I'm gonna take a break from basketball. I've been playing.
She got a bag.
She probably got paid.
She got a bag.
She probably got paid for that, and that's okay.
Because again, because everybody else that's in the league. Cool. They don't move the needle like her. If she goes over, it's fucked. Again, now the negotiation.
Now we here. This is why
y'all create that league. This is why you need the right people to go in. This is why you need all the stars. Again, if you create that league in this big three, only Coutinho Mobley, I can squash you.
Heavy. This should happen.
I can squash you. If LeBron James was like, I want to play in the big three right now, niggas would have a fucking problem. But LeBron James is locked in with Adam Silver. We're not going to do that, bro. I'm going to pay you so handsomely. And I'm going to pay you handsomely.
Right.
You're paid handsomely. Y'all got a totally different fight over there because I ain't never pay y'all WNBA players. So y'all got to be creative. Y'all create something that's better than the big three. You got Cameron Brink. You got real talented people at their prime. So it's a greater leverage point than anybody ever had in the big three. I never was here to say that you can't negotiate. I'm saying that from a position of me, my negotiating with you is going to be only what I feel like doing. Y'all got to make.
That's everybody. We agree with you. That's what I'm saying. That's everybody. That's everybody. And that's everybody. I feel you. That's everybody. No one disagrees with that, especially in a negotiation. No.
But I also, again, my original point was that I think Unrivaled could catch the WNBA because I think they've done poor business.
I don't think so, and that's what I'm saying. My point is
catch.
And that's why we keep doing that. I feel what you said.
But I'm saying catch to the point of leverage.
You're not catching them. You're just gaining some type of leverage. I'm might never have the same leverage as
what I mean is catch. What I mean is catch is in like, bro, you could not get me in the room to negotiate before as a league. But right now, your league is big enough to where you caught me to be able to sit down and have a conversation with you. Like, again, if I'm trying to sign somebody,
what I'm saying is, Unrivaled could not exist. If Caitlin Clark went in there and said, yo, we need more money for our players, that process would start. That's how much pull she got. Her and Angel Reese. But like, yo, bro, fuck Unrivaled, fuck all that. Me and Brianna Stewart going there right now as a players association.
But to be honest, that's not as good business.
It's not as good, but it's possible.
My point is the difference between that, because that's speculative. You saying I want more money. What's the money? It's like, again, it's not as strong of a negotiation as you going and proving to me how much money you can get
in any situation. That would be
exactly.
better.
So that's all I'm saying.
Any situation, so I'm saying that
again.
We're not.
But my point is that they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're creating an avenue for Caitlin Clark to walk in at the right time in the right situation, so that way the leverage is the greatest, because it's a thing. It's a ship. It got your own ship. I can leave this shit, bitch. I will leave this motherfucking ship, WNBA, if you don't motherfucking want to play ball. But if you ain't have no fucking boat, I could go tell you to go swim.
Every league is on it, yo.
And that's all I'm saying. And now Unrivaled, unlike, again, Big Three couldn't do it. Unrivaled could do it because the WNBA was a small ship. So it's like, oh, you created a ship that now you could come circle the waters.
Not just that. You just told me WNBA is a side business. They're not an NBA. Exactly. They were created as a side business. So as a side business, I've been created as a main business against side business.
And I'm a main business here to attack your side business.
Here to attack a side business.
And this is why I was saying they are perfectly positioned.
But will they clash, or are they going to align, or are they going to?
I think they're clashing in the negotiation table.
I think
it's in the negotiations.
They're clashing at the negotiation
because right now,
so the leagues are clashing at the negotiation table.
Those girls, because you said it's women who run the league, who play in the league.
Yes,
they're doing this so I can go to the WNBA. Me personally, whoever the girl is that owns that league, I'm showing you need to pay us more.
Fifi.
Yes. Again, if some other like white corporate person was running this league. If he chooses to help y'all negotiate, that's different. I think for black women to own their own business.
That's the fucking commissioner. You're describing to me the person that's not suited, that's in office.
But again, this is my side business. I didn't really hire people to necessarily grow this league. This is like a tax write-off.
That shit was always...
Most of the WNBA is a tax write-off for the nigga who owns the ball arena, owns Quicken Loans. Like, oh, I got Starbucks. This is I use this as a subsidiary to write off my taxes. So again, this is why, like Steve Ballmer, that's why I literally was watching something the other day. I was talking about, like all the chips recently have been coming from new owners. Like not the old school owners. Old school owners are from the Donald Sterling theory. Where it's like, yo, bro, nigga, you get in players, you try to minimize your salary cap and make sure you sell out the seats, you get the most profit back, fuck a championship, all that other winning chip shit. Only certain niggas know, like the Warriors, like, yo, when you win a chip, your team goes from being worth $500 million to $6 billion, like over years.
Yeah, it goes up.
But like the Pacers don't think like that. Pacers are like, nigga, don't nobody want to come here. Like, so at the end of the day, I'm gonna get a 1 star.
Isn't it the Pacers Arena who he just now recently said he charging only $2.50 for the hot dogs at the
I don't know.
Niggas is broke. Niggas is broke. And you gonna see a lot of funny shit with the tariffs.
Bro.
Tariffs. We're gonna see a lot of funny shit with the tariffs, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
A lot of the rich shit is about to destabilize, man. A lot of shit. Again, this is the perfect time for these women to catch these niggas. Because you gonna need me.
You gonna need me. Yeah, we're driving the league.
Even like, John Morant.
We're driving the league.
John Morant with his. Oh yeah, y'all don't like the gun shit. Explosion. Yeah, I'ma keep doing shit. Y'all need me, bro. Niggas try to say John Morant can't be on the USA team
because the same thing because of what he was talking about, and that's why we so vehemently were. Everything has become a discussion. Almost everything has become a negotiation, whether you have the leverage to be at the table or not. The lowest of levels feel like they can attack the prestige. Like, we should have a conversation about this. It's outrageous because we're so close in proximity now. Like, I can see you, I can touch you, I can hit you. What's up?
2 things. One, not shout out, but like, I mean, RIP. My man that got popped, the fucking the healthcare dude.
Oh, shit.
Yes, motherfucker. He died that day. But I'm saying, like, when he got shot. But I'm saying, like,
what are you talking about?
That was the dude that got shot on camera. I thought that like everybody would have known this.
You talking about Luigi?
Yes.
Yeah. Who didn't die?
No, Luigi shot someone who died.
Oh, you talking about
the man who died. I'm talking about what he just said. The fact that the CEO of a major health organization can be on the block with someone and his life could be threatened. Like, for the American people now, like that destabilizes
Touchable.
people, especially when all of a sudden
Touchable.
everybody's celebrating the nigga that shot the nigga. Like, thank you
yeah,
for shooting the nigga for me. So I'm saying it's like
it's crazy.
It speaks to what we're talking about now, where it's like, yo, bro, motherfuckers feel touchable with rich people right now,
and rebelling right now.
Again, when you put fucked up policies into place, and you
people
you
what you expect, bro?
I ain't going back.
But motherfuckers have been dealing with these health policies for like 10, 15, 20 joints. I'm saying right now,
these shits are getting way worse.
But right now, niggas are waking up. We're at a breaking point. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. Niggas are more awake now. If right now, like if you've been going for mad long cognitive dissonance, trying to pretend like something ain't wrong, but you feel it creeping on your neck.
Right.
It's gonna come out.
It's been a problem the whole motherfucking time.
Stop letting it.
At the end of the day, right now is the time that you want to break your cognitive. God bless, bro. It needs to be spoken to, bro. The elephant's been in the fucking room. Yeah. That's why, for me, again, back full circle. That's why, like, I'm not pro Trump, but I'm pro motherfuckers waking up and being like, shit ain't right. Oh, shit ain't right,
nigga. Rebel.
Niggas will feel bad about kids getting blown up in Ukraine and then like go get a cheeseburger in 2 hours, bro. It's like niggas got.
I was watching them Berlin, but I woke up and seen niggas getting bombed in Berlin. It was that's what
we was at Benny Hannes for his birthday, and then I'm thinking homeboy Russian, and when you tell me Ukraine, like again, I felt that shit in my spirit. Like, yo, I'm happy I ain't say nothing because it's like, you know what I mean? But it's like I wouldn't have known.
I was about to ask him something.
I was gonna make like a. He said Ukraine.
I was gonna make like a Rus. Again, I don't know. We black. I don't know. I'm black. I think I'm a comedian all the fucking time. I think everything is funny. I didn't want to say that.
Oh no!
I'm not gonna lie to you.
If he was Russian, he'd have been with it.
You talking about Russian?
I
say,
but I'm not gonna lie to you. They beefs that they having with themselves. I don't care, bro.
This time, as you can see, black people sat it out, bro. And I don't know whether it be mad or in between about that, but we definitely sat this one out.
When niggas was dying,
we sat this one out.
Niggas is sitting out in general, but niggas need to also stay diligent.
I'm not mad.
Sorry, not sorry. I hope we sit out a few of these shits.
Leave they shit alone. Let them handle their shit.
But I still got compassion. Like I still don't.
I do too.
Like I still know what's happening with the Ukraine. Like it's like, especially the fact that we over there helping these motherfuckers. Like that shit has nothing to do with us. But yeah, my tax dollars is going over there to help niggas who are already overwhelmingly like got exactly. I don't know. But
all right, let's end. We're gonna end that one there.
Who do y'all think is gonna win? What do y'all think about the playoffs happening right now? Which our predictions is
NBA?
Yeah.
Well, these matchups are. I'm glad we got the matchups that we got. I ain't gonna lie. We was talking wild shit about the Timberwolves, and they playing the Lakers, and I do not like that, bro.
Shit is hectic. Ant-Man is animated.
I don't.
They don't have no big man.
But it's a team full of niggas, man. How you know how I feel about that? We got 3 white boys that's gonna play significant minutes.
Two. We're not playing Dalton.
Yeah, we.
I hope so.
We need to play that. We need to play.
Luka white, but he like off white.
I don't care.
Now he like off white.
I ain't gonna lie.
Don't gas him yet. He win a chip. He off white. If you win a chip,
he gonna drop 40.
He win a chip. He off white. Right now, he questionable. He questionable.
He gonna drop 40 and grab 10 rebounds,
bruh.
Luka and maybe have
my thing is just that like one team got Julius Randle, bro.
That's a fact. I'm with that.
I just like Julius. You know what I mean? And again, I think Julius had a solid year, bro. But like, I just think about you gonna be on the court with LeBron James on the other team. And he know that you are who you are. Yeah, I'm gonna make you fuck yourself up, bro. I'm gonna make your team hate you by the end of this series, bro. He gonna be like, nah, I ain't gonna lie. For us to move forward, we gonna have to get rid of JR, bro.
What's the other matchup?
Fucks with him.
I
don't know, man. How y'all feel about the Rockets Warriors? I honestly, I think I might be picking the Rockets, bro. I'm not
it's a 2 seed. I'm surprised at how many people be so quick to say Warriors. Like they weren't a 7 seed.
It's the youth.
Like
it's the youth and Jimmy Butler and the Steph Curry effect.
I got it. Listen. I feel like I hope this shit don't come to fruition. I hope Jimmy Butler don't get hurt or nothing like that, bro. Because we was talking about before, it's not about how gifted, how skilled Jimmy Butler is. Because he plays hard, that's just a boost off rip. But once that nigga starts being that Jimmy, I'm in my feelings, I don't want to play no more. Y'all niggas don't want to get rid of that nigga immediately.
I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening with Steph Curry.
I hope not, bro. Like,
I think Steph Curry.
I hope not, because they rely heavily on fucking Pozinski. They don't even play Kuminga no more. It's like, what's up?
Not what,
he wasn't killing last night or the last other game.
Kuminga's fried. So
I'm game planning to think Pozinski's going for 30.
No, absolutely.
Like,
that's when they get loose.
I'm just saying, I don't like the way this shit looks.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like the way that they looked against the Grizzlies game. Just kind of had me like,
if that was your game,
if Ja didn't get hurt, I don't know how that game would have.
Shit, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, the Grizzlies haven't beat a good team in like 4 months. Like, I don't know when the last time they beat a nigga I respect.
But they needed that 35 from
that game when
they needed Steph and Jimmy.
They needed every fucking point.
And I ain't gonna lie. Also, like there's a lot of posts, bro. That dude posts.
Quentin Post.
He plays a lot, bro.
That's your boy.
He plays a lot, and y'all about to play
big man for the longest.
That's your boy,
bro.
It's all right. We still gonna win.
Nah, that ain't who you want to walk into a first round again. Like, he young, he got no experience. Y'all playing him real starter minutes because it's Trace Jackson after that. Like, it's like,
yeah, we gonna win.
Nah,
listen, you should. The Rockets are a bottom quarter team in offense. Like, I will hope and pray.
But they play defense. They going 3/4. They going 3/4. Yo,
ass. Thompson's going Steph.
Yeah. Like, they got lineups where they could put Amon Thompson at the 1, and that boy's 6'8", and it's the Ime Udoka of it that's just like,
what you gonna do?
Like, there's two series that I'm very the Knicks series I'm very interested in. Huh?
We beat them this year.
That's cool.
The Rockets?
Yeah.
That's regular season shit.
That's cool.
7 game series.
I'm not gonna hold you.
No
My man, like Sengun and Steven Adams versus that post Draymond Green shit. Steven Adams is gonna man-child whatever big you think you got up there. He's only here to be Aquaman.
We know Steven Adams,
but you've never seen Steven Adams with all these young black niggas around him.
It's okay, we've been around Steven Adams before.
I bet, bro. You older than you were last time you saw Steven Adams. Steven Adams ain't done nothing but 8 weights.
Steph has a cast on his thumb, and Jimmy Butler
a fucked up pelvis.
Somehow Jimmy Butler gets kneed or something's wrong with him every game.
Yeah, but he still shooting.
Not to wish injury. But I definitely feel like mid series when it's kind of like, we get run out the gym. When we get run out the gym, it's gonna be that
somebody hurt.
Jimmy Butler. It's gonna be Jimmy. It's not gonna be Steph. Steph wouldn't do it. It'll be Jimmy. They gonna be like, yo, bro. It's gonna be that.
I feel like it's gonna be Steph now.
Amon Thompson gonna put somebody's shit on the back.
I'm glad you putting this hate because
it's not hate. I love the Warriors. But I did call the Rockets. As my dark horse in the beginning of the series. For 1-2, I think I would have loved for the Warriors to be playing the Grizzlies in the first round, not the Rockets. Also, if you were playing the Thunder, I would have loved to watch that series too a little bit more. I mean, again, I think the Warriors could beat the Rockets. You're smarter than them. You should be able to figure it out. But I feel like they got a lot of bodies. They got a lot of bodies.
That's what I'm
like. I don't like your bench. And half your bench you don't want to play. I feel like you don't want to play
Buddy Hield.
Oh my God.
Buddy Hield.
That nigga, you got a lot of pride.
They not playing Kuminga, but they playing Buddy Hield.
Because
he had to introduce Buddy Hield to Steph Curry during the timeout.
I gotta play 5 people.
Nigga, coach say, this is Stephen Curry, the greatest shooter in the NBA.
Like, he had to,
you gotta pass
what kind of joke?
Why is coach telling you this?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Buddy Hield.
I'm not gonna lie. Buddy Hield fried.
Buddy Hield look like every time he come. Yes, Buddy Hield like every time he come out, you gotta talk to that nigga the same thing you just told nigga last time.
Same thing you just told.
You ain't seen it. Buddy Hield like.
Whether it's coach, whether it's Steph, whether it's Draymond, that nigga look like the bad little brother, yo. It's like that nigga can't do nothing right.
I'm upset.
Detroit.
I'm upset with
he ain't not confidence over. Detroit gonna get him out of there.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love the Knicks, bro.
Tibbs
but I feel
gone.
like I'm ready for the Tibbs exit strategy. I think
Tibbs is gone.
I think
Detroit
it comes in the Cade Cunningham package.
Losing to Detroit in the first round.
Yo, I want Knicks fans. I want Knicks fans to be more humble. Like, not necessarily you, but I want Knicks fans to be more humble. I hear Knicks fans is talking crazy as if they won the season series.
I don't know what Knicks fans you spoke.
I'm saying no. Knicks fans are talking like it's impossible that they could lose this series. I'm a Knicks fan, but it's like, let's stop it, bro. I don't know who you spoke to. Detroit is. I'm saying no. You watch all them videos of the Knicks fans are outside of Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, them niggas going. Come on, bro.
The niggas need to keep it real.
Don't count.
Who's Denver playing?
Denver's playing the Clippers.
Getting out of here. Smoke season. Bye bye, Jokic.
I hope Kawhi plays the whole series.
To answer your question, because I think the Celtics got the easiest path to win.
Easy.
Who they playing?
The easiest path.
Well, I'm happy they're playing the Magic over playing the Hawks. I think the Magic are gonna give them at least a headache.
That might be the most. That might be the most headache they get in the East.
Absolutely, and didn't I tell you that? Yeah, that's why I was like, yo,
that's
bro.
why I mentioned it too. But
it gotta be. The Magic had to win that game.
But
if they didn't, everybody has to go.
I think it's
who play the Bucks?
Everybody has to go.
Pacers.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's a good.
Watching Atlanta play basketball was disrespectful. Why y'all here right now?
Game is not coming.
This is part of my shit with the playing, bro.
I feel what you're saying, but they would have been an eighth seed.
But that's not really their fault though. They got a lot of injuries. The injuries are terrible.
Yeah, but take the injuries and do a swap.
Huh?
Didn't Trae Young get injured?
No, he played.
He's fine. That nigga
He's fine.
He was bitching.
But no Clint Capella, no Larry Nance, and it's crazy that y'all need Larry Nance to play. But like, y'all need Larry Nance, and y'all ain't got Jalen Johnson, who.
Well, y'all ain't have Jalen Johnson all year, so for half the year. So.
But to lose Clint Capella when you already don't got you ain't got no forwards. Nigga, there's a lot. Nigga, there's no Clint Capella. Nigga, that means I got a lot of George Niang. I'm playing mini bus.
He was gonna play regardless based off of how that shit was looking. They don't play the same position.
He played Jalen Johnson position.
What about the French nigga?
Niang?
Yeah.
Trash. You ain't have Jalen Johnson since January, so you knew that was going to go down.
What about the niggas that hurt on the Hawks?
Huh?
What about the French niggas?
It's over, bro.
Listen, a lot of these last draft picks were trash. They are not that good. Alex Sarr is 7 feet. He's cool. He's not that good.
That's the one on the Warriors or the one
That's
on the
the
Hawks?
one on the Wizards.
Oh, the Wizards.
The dude on the Hawks, please miss me with that dude.
Sherrard, that's his name.
Wrist ashore. Please. Hack that motherfucker up, bro.
Nah. The one who's nice is Dyson.
Dyson Daniels.
I like him.
He cool.
I wish he could shoot. If he could shoot,
he cool.
But like, I mean,
play defense. I appreciate him.
I like niggas who play defense.
What y'all think about this next draft coming up?
Oh, I don't know who's in.
Who cares?
Ain't Cooper Flag in this next draft?
No.
Yeah.
No.
He said he opted out.
He's thinking.
Yeah.
He's still thinking about it. There you go.
He coming, man.
There you go.
He know better.
I ain't gonna lie. Ace Bailey,
flag sweep.
Ace Bailey, and Ron Harper's son. Ron Harper's son. And when it comes to NBA kids,
another dude that
NBA kids in college,
well, Clayton Jr. from Florida.
My dog.
I hope he come out.
My dog Hamzu was in it too. That's my dog. I don't care about that. He missing his arm, but he ball out. That's it.
Yo, he plays in college right now.
He's interim.
I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with that, but that's what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, bro. Come on.
He's entering the draft.
He better than a lot of these niggas.
Wait. That shit just went over my head. He's entering the NBA draft.
So I saw.
Yo, congratulations, bro. If you get drafted,
who's the
one-on football player?
I don't want to hate,
bro. I don't care about
He's nice, but
he killing niggas. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro.
What's he averaging?
Damn, that's it.
Gotta look it up. Yo, bonus. That's a bonus.
Again, because you can look great in a highlight clip, but again, playing against league size level niggas
it's not gonna
is
be
different.
That's the bonus right there.
We know small niggas with 2 able arms who are very good at basketball who still like that league is different. I mean, I know niggas they size that 2 arms. Bro, you're not good enough to be here, bro.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap up the video. We got to wrap up the video.
Being good enough, but also missing an arm. I'm just saying, like that's gonna take something.
There was a football player that was missing an arm or a hand too.
But he was hitting niggas, wasn't
he? Yeah, I forgot his name.
I feel you, bro. He's here to hit niggas.
Name,
I could put a shoulder in your chest.
Taking him immediately. If he could do it, fuck it.
I'm gonna just throw my whole body into you, bro. I'm a missile.
I'm not gonna lie, Hanzu, he got them.
I've seen his eyes. He's him. He's him.
He got bungees.
I love watching the professor too, bro.
No, he better than the professor.
Nah, come on, man.
You talking about the street ball player?
He's better than the professor.
100%.
Professor's really good at basketball, bro, and he's old.
He got wild hand on the, but he about to dunk it on this nigga windmill.
You can dunk. You dunking on me don't mean you better than me in basketball.
Nah, he better than him. Better than basketball.
I can't call it.
Yeah, exactly. I can't call it, bro.
Not that I'm super sure. I'm not super sure. He's really good. That white boy is really good.
I've been a professional for damn near 20 years, bro. As long as you've been
He ain't
alive.
no professional street baller?
Yes.
Whatever.
There's a lot of street ballers in the world. He's the only street baller I know. Like, I know his name. He's known throughout the whole world. He has to be of a level of basketball to be worthy of that.
He
was and one good. He was one of the best street ballers in the country. We cannot diminish that. That's crazy. What were you?
He's one of the most notable. I don't know if he was. I don't know if he was the best one. He's one of the most notable ones.
You got to be top percentile to make it there.
No, not necessarily. You have to have a particular trait. Like, think about it like this: who's hot sauce? Hot sauce is way better than that nigga. I'm gonna keep it above.
Yeah,
hot sauce is way better than that.
But of course he was.
Smalu's way better than that.
Yes,
nigga. All the other niggas was way better than him.
Every nigga that,
but he wasn't the best one. That's what we're disputing.
I never said he was the best nigga there. I'm
saying he's one of the best street ball.
One of the best street ball. If you make
one of the most notable ones. If you out of all of them niggas, he's not one of the best ones. I'm telling you that.
How many street ballers do you think are in the world?
What you mean?
A lot, millions, right? I would assume that the niggas who make and one are at the highest level, right? So if he's the top 30 street ballers in the world, top 40. I think there are other. When I'm saying is top one, what I'm saying is there are other street ballers that are better than him. There are other people that he played against that were better than him. He just had a decent hand. He was the most notable one for sure. He was in the league of really good street ballers. I'm not saying he's not good. Niggas ain't good enough to make it to that cut. I'm not saying he's better than him. And he had NBA tryouts. And he made NBA tryouts.
Who made NBA tryouts?
That shit ain't go well.
Your man about to do the same thing. Y'all about to go to the same spot. If you don't make it to the league, we went to the same spot. So let's stop.
That's a fact.
I still feel like
I didn't know.
Yeah.
For one, I feel like
it's cooler because you got one.
I don't know if he was getting drafted.
If we both work out for a team and we both go and we both don't get drafted, we both got to the same level. Except you got to go be a star now. Outside of not making it.
I was a star on the team in college. You were a street ball star.
No, I was a star before the internet. You are popping right now because you have Instagram fame because niggas know you for having one arm.
It's a similar.
Respectfully.
Nigga, we know you for playing on the Spider-Man suit and dancing on niggas. I was on an ESPN show. You not getting a whole bunch of buckets?
I was on a produced ESPN show because of my basketball skills.
Yeah, they all were
paid. No, everybody else who was at this level of street ball, y'all stop diminishing like there was other. Yeah, there were other niggas. I was not the only one, but everybody here is elite at street balling. I'm saying you are still proving yourself. You live in an Instagram era.
Who made it to
again? I respect that he has one arm. I respect that he has one arm, but come on, man, come on.
I don't think that professor's better than him at basketball.
It's a debate. I can't call. I agree.
My point is that if you're trying to do something that I did, my only thing is that if you don't get drafted, we got to the same spot. Except you have more work to do as a basketball professional than me. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I put in more work than you. Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying. So it's like I'm not gonna say a nigga better than me. He ain't put as much work in as me, and you have not gotten to a place that I didn't get to yet. I play college ball. You play college ball.
So you're saying Professor put in more work than him?
He has.
I don't know that's true.
I think that's by default.
Yeah, he's older than him.
He's older than me.
He's older than him.
That's automatic.
I put in more experience.
I don't know that he's ever professionally trained. I don't know that he's ever professionally.
He is worked out for NBA teams.
Yo, bro.
He been on an ESPN show and won traveling the country playing ball.
But that don't have nothing to do with professional basketball.
I play college basketball.
Like, that has nothing to do with professional basketball.
What have you done professionally as basketball? Outside of college?
That's what we talk about.
So I play college ball, you play college ball. They both have played college ball. But they both played college ball. They both worked out for NBA teams. Yes.
This is news to me. Like
again, you're not putting respect on his name. I'm telling you, he definitely. Again, what have you done that I haven't done? You're about to work out for an NBA team. I worked out for an NBA team. If you make it, you got further than me. If you don't, we got to the same spot. Except I'm more of a professional than you are. I've got 10 years of being that. You're a child in the college right now.
You're a child. Off rip, I got more experience.
I don't know what we're arguing, OD.
Off rip, I've played more basketball than you, just in general. Listen, video, I appreciate the passion. We're gonna keep talking about this for a second. We're gonna end this video. Love, peace, chicken grease. Again, April 26th. If you haven't heard,
I got a question.
I'll repeat it again. Just let me end the video before you do that. Nigga's crazy, bro.
Yo, Professor played for community college.
Love piece of chicken grease, y'all.
Ball for real,
Stay tuned in.